Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this weeknight matchup of the Salette Lions JV taking on the Marshall Lions JV here in Marshall. An occurrence tonight that usually never happens. Actually, I've never seen happen my whole time at La Salette is they're introducing the JV players' names. Right now, I'll introduce you. Person sitting next to me, Connor Hanlon. Connor, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, you know what? It's been pretty good. We had a nice little drive down here, not too bad, about 40 minutes, through the lovely wilderness of Illinois.
It was horrible. All right, coming out for the Lions, number 12, Evan Whitehead. Number 25, Dominic Trask. Number 3, your own brother, Brogan Hanlon. Number 30, Ezekiel Mendoza. Number 35, Benedict Garno. Connor, tonight, the junior varsity coming off of 2 solid wins against Uni High and Georgetown. How can they keep the good times rolling?
Well, you know what? I think they're going to have to look back to their last loss against Paris. I think Marshall's a team, the varsity and the JV. It's going to be a lot like Paris. So Lions are going to have to look back to that game to see what they did well, to see what they did wrong, and see if they can improve up on that.
A lot of people in the house tonight for Marshall. See if La Salette can just calm down, play basketball. La Salette JV this year, playing a pretty physical style of basketball. Getting the ball down low to Ezekiel Mendoza, Benedict Garno.
Yeah, you know what? There's not too terribly much happening beyond the perimeter and from the outside. There's Evan Whitehead. He's put up some numbers this year occasionally.
Following in the steps of his older brother.
Right. Must run in the family.
Yeah, but usually La Salette, they need to establish themselves down low, and this year they've done a really good job of that. Probably the best of any JV team up to this point. So let's get started tonight. Ezekiel Mendoza doing the jump. He's going to get his own tip. And
Well, I guess you're not allowed to do that.
I have never seen that before either.
I've never
wow,
seen that either. Learn new things every day, so they just redo it.
Okay, that was a quick tip. Evan Whitehead knocks it backward to Brogan Hanlon. Here we go. Brogan Hanlon setting up the offense. Marshall looks to be playing a tight man. Good pass down low to Benedict Garno. He's going to go up off the bottom of the backboard, but Mendoza's going to get the rebound, put it up for 2.
There's that post presence that you were talking about. Benedict Garno and Mendoza getting to work right away.
12 seconds into the game. Nice pass to the middle for Marshall.
Lions defense been solid all year as well.
Propst. Wow. That was bad. He's going to give it off to Ramey. Wow. Some weird names out here. Thompson's going to give it off to Propst. He gives it to Jack Jones. So good defense so far from the Lions, not giving up anything inside. Marshall's just forced to pass the ball around, and ball slips away. Propst has got it. He's going to give it to Thompson. Thompson a little bit of trouble. Good defense. Great defense by the Lions. They're going to force a travel.
That whole possession there from Marshall, about a whole minute.
They just weren't able to get any clean looks, open looks at anything. Hanlon's going to give it off to Whitehead. Thought about a 3. Gives it to Trask. Trask, the defensive leader of this JV. Junior.
Well, you know what? He's so good at defense because his wingspan is a whole 4 inches longer than his height.
4 inches. That's insane.
A normal person, it should be the same height, the same length as your height.
Great pass down low to Mendoza. He's going to kick it out to Whitehead. Gives it to Trask. Trask gives it off to Hanlon. Hanlon's going to reset things. Right about the logo. Nice little crossover. He's going to attack the paint. Go up for 2. Off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Greyhound.
Seamus and I taught him how to do that.
Grigand, you taught him how to do that?
Not to brick it, but everything else.
Yeah, I was going to say, you taught him how to brick it? Anyway, Trask down the other way. Good defense by the Lions. They have yet to give anything up. About 2.5 minutes of play. Hanlon's going to give it to Whitehead. Whitehead's going to give it down low to Mendoza. Wide open for the layup.
No one even close.
Wow. Salette dominating down low early. Thompson hands it off to Probst. He's going to give it to Ramey. Looking around, back to Probst. Right about the logo. Dribbling. In the corner. A lot of passing right now around the arc. Nothing really inside at all. I'm forced to eat my words as Thompson gets into the arc, but it's quickly stolen by Evan Whitehead. Trask the other way. Lost the ball. Long pass down to Probst. He's going to get it. He's going to go up for the layup for 2.
Lions did some nice work on defense. They trapped Marshall right down there on the baseline and forced a turnover, but then Trask turned the ball over the other way.
Whitehead gives it down low to Garno. Seems like Marshall has figured Salette out. Jones was able to get his hand on that, knock it out of bounds. Coming into the game now for the Lions, 21, Zach Mendoza, number 13, Ben Blood, and number 24. Oh, everybody came off the court. Good pass down low to Ben Blood. Ball's on the ground. He's going to go up with it. Off the backboard, no good. Ball bounced out of Mendoza's hands. Jones is going to come away with it. Give it to Probst. Down the other way. Probst. Thompson. No. Ramey thought about a 3. Gives it to Thompson. Gives it right back to Probst. Deflected by Brendan Quigley. Salette's defense shutting down Marshall. Agba-Perrone sets things up. Picks his dribble up. Great pass to Quigley. Quigley fakes. Gives it off to Lanthier. Looked like he lost the ball. Gets it back. Cross court to Quigley. Quigley looking. Kicks to Lanthier in the corner. Lanthier down low to Ben Blood, and a foul called on Griggan. 33, Griggan. Quigley to inbound. Long pass to James. Agba-Perrone, he's going to drive baseline. Dumps it off down low to Mendoza. Looked like Mendoza lost the ball. Probst down the other way. Salette up by 2. Picks his dribble up. Gives it to Thompson. Back to Probst. Cross court, Ramey uncorks a 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound, Ben Blood. It's a deep 3. Agba-Perrone the other way. The ever-familiar chant, "Let's go Lions," reverberating through this gym, although not without the force of the Coliseum crazies. Agba-Perrone gives it off to Quigley. Quigley to Mendoza. Mendoza lost the ball. It's going to stay Salette ball. So after those quick 4 points by Salette, seems that Marshall's figured them out. Salette unable to get anything. So far, Thomas Lanthier got bumped a little bit. He loses the ball, gets it back to Hanlon. Hanlon, tightly guarded by Probst. He's going to drive into the lane, kicks it off to Ben Blood. He's going to spin around off the backboard. Wow.
Nice move.
That was a really weird angle, but he was able to get that one to drop in. Probst in the middle to Thompson. Thompson, he's going to kick it off to Probst. He's going to drive baseline. Thompson's going to fake the 3, and stolen by Brogan Hanlon. Hanlon's going to give it off to Quigley. Quigley to Hanlon. Hanlon dribbling around. And stolen by Marshall. And a foul called. Looked like that was on Brogan Hanlon. James Agba-Perrone into the game now for Thomas Lanthier. Salette up 6-2. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Probst to Ramey. Ramey's going to give it to Probst. Top of the key. Dribbling. One-handed pass to Ramey. Ramey to Thompson. Thompson's going to pass it baseline. And they're going to call a jump ball. Good defense by Zach Mendoza down low. Long pass is going to go out to Probst. Thompson back to Probst. Ramey thought about a three. He's just going to dish it off. Thompson thought about a three. 23 seconds left. In the middle to Stafford. Deflects off Zach Mendoza. Stafford's going to get the ball back. Give it to Ramey. 13 seconds left in the quarter. 8 seconds left. Dribbling around. Long pass to Probst. 4 seconds left. He's going to drive into the corner. Lost the ball. That's tough. That's good defense by the Lions. They're going to get the ball back with 2 seconds left. James Agbat-Perrone gives it to Quigley. Wasn't able to get the ball off in time.
Slow start for Marshall, and quite the start for the Lions defense. Really nothing going for Marshall except for that unfortunate turnover and a quick break, resulting in an easy 2 points. That was it.
Yeah, Lassala hasn't given up anything at all. They've given up, yeah, like you said, they gave up the fast break, but when Marshall's had to play, set up like an offense, they have not been able to get anything.
And even when they do get something, say, on the baseline or at the high post, the Lions are just right on them.
They've gotten Lyle Salette already with like 3 or 4 steals in the first quarter alone. And then on the offensive side, La Salette, they got the quick 4 points down low. And then they went through a little bit of a rough patch where Marshall seemed to figure them out. And then they were able to get the ball again to Ben Blood, and he was able to work his magic under the rim. So that brings us to where we are now. La Salette with a 4-point lead, up 6-4, heading into the second quarter. Evan Whitehead back into the game. Dominic Trask. Haven't seen any threes tonight from La Salette. Doesn't seem like they need them tonight.
You know, they've had success down low so far, so just keep doing it. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Great pass to Brogan Hanlon. He's going to attack. He's going to go up for an easy layup. Wow. Brogan Hanlon tonight doing an excellent job of attacking the basket. He's gotten to the basket every time he's tried. Probst looking around for somebody to pass to. He's going to find Stafford, who lost the ball out of bounds. La Salette, an iron vice tonight, not letting Marshall get anything, and they're going to call a foul on number 5. Probst, as he was getting crossed over by Hanlon. Trask to do the inbound. Looking, and tapped out of bounds by Probst. Gets it into Hanlon. Hanlon's going to attack again. Great pass down low to Benedict Garneau. Garneau didn't look ready for that one at all.
That was a sneaky pass. Don't blame him too much, but you know what? You got to be ready for it.
Stolen by Dominic Trask. He's going to go to the basket. Give it off to Hanlon. Hanlon's jumper off the rim. No good. Looks like 2 Marshall Lions were fighting for the ball. And a full timeout called. Yeah, great little dump down from Dominic Trask off to Hanlon. Just looked like Hanlon just kind of threw the ball up there. That went off the backboard. And Coach Rustio called timeout.
Well, you know what? Not too bad of a start for the Lions in the second quarter. Came out real quick, scored 2 points.
And although this game doesn't look like some of the high-octane shootouts that this JV's been a part of this year, it does seem that they're controlling the pace of the game, and they're forcing Marshall to play at a speed that La Salette wants,
As long as the Lions just keep up their defense, this game is in the bag. Well, it's kind of hard to say that, I guess. We still got 2 quarters and a half to play, so you never know.
Marshall. Ramey's going to give it off to somebody who just tripped and lost the ball. Don't actually know who that was, but it doesn't matter. Lasalette's going to come away with it. Trask looking around, dumps it down to Lance Holman. He lost the ball out of bounds.
If he hangs on to that, that's another 2 easy points.
Yeah, the guards have been doing a great job of getting the ball down low to the guys down low. Unfortunately, we saw Garno do it, we saw Lance Holman do it, and they just haven't been able to hold on to the ball. Props, long pass to Ramey. Ramey gives it back to Probst. Probst dribbling top of the key, gives it to Ramey. Gives it back to Probst at the top of the key. In the high post to Stafford. Ramey to Probst, down low to Stafford. And they're gonna they're gonna call a foul. So Stafford's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Cuts Lasalette's lead to 5. Bounces the ball a couple times, lets it fly off the front of the rim. Rebound, Lance Holman. Trask in the corner to Whitehead. And threw that ball right away to Stafford. Looked like he was looking for Garno, wasn't able to find him. Stafford read that like yesterday's newspaper and just took it away. Long pass. And that's gonna sail out of bounds. James Egbaprone in for Evan Whitehead. Lasalette's defense, wow, man. They are not giving anything up. They gave up 1 free throw so far this game. Hanlon's gonna attack, give it off to Garno. Garno looking around for somebody to pass to, passes it off to a Marshall Lion. Wrong Lion. Ramey down the other way. Probst kicks to Ramey. Ramey's 3 on the way, no good. And Jones was able to grab that, put it up for 2. Lasalette only up 3, 5-8.
Well, you know, that's really the first points that the Marshall Lions have scored off of a set play. Off of possession lasting more than, 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah, testament to the great defense of the Lasalette Lions. Down low to Benedict Garno. He's double teamed. He's going to go up and get 2. Great job by Benny Garno. See if he can extend Lasalette's lead. First free throw on the way, good. Into the game, Evan Whitehead. 3-point extraordinaire. Garno's second free throw, good. Lasalette up 10-5. They've doubled up the Marshall Lions. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. Jones gives it to Ramey. Ramey at the logo. Kicks to Probst. Gives it back to Ramey. Jones. Marshall just working the ball around the 3-point line. Thompson's jumper off the side of the rim. Rebound, Brogan Hanlon. Don't see that too often. Hanlon calling the plays. Gives it to Whitehead. Whitehead gives it to Trask. Trask, high post, Holman. He's going to take a dribble, kick to Hanlon. Hanlon picked up his dribble at the high post and gives it to Trask. Down low to Holman. Holman's going to go up. They're going to call a foul on the floor. call that foul on Jones. Agbat Perone, Lanthier, Mendoza, and Mendoza. Both Mendoza brothers on the court now. They're all gonna come into the game. Hanlon, the only player who stays on.
It's a deep bench today for the JV, especially with their bigs.
Yeah,
right now there's 4 bigs on the bench that could come in and do some solid work.
Lanthier, nice little pump fake. He's gonna shoot the jumper. It's just a pass. Mendoza, air ball. He's gonna go up and get fouled. Mendoza missed both layups, but he goes to the free throw line. Mendoza's first free throw off the front of the rim. Free throw is never a guaranteed bucket with Ezekiel Mendoza, but that one was. And looked like he stepped over the line. So I guess
it's not
a guaranteed bucket. Even when he does everything right, you just can't win some.
I don't know. You were making fun of the broadcaster's curse the other day in the bunk room.
I was, but
this is poetic justice. We'll call that one your fault too.
Okay. Fine, you can mark that miss and those 2 points up to broadcaster's curse, or just maybe my curse. Hanlon's going to give it off to Lanthier. Lanthier in a little bit of trouble. Doing some acrobatics with the ball right now. Lots of spinning and turning by La Salette. They're going to call a foul on Grigun. Oh, and the other Mendoza's going to go to the line. Well, this is a treat. His first free throw. That one's good. Peter Hessman coming into the game. Coming in for James Agbat Perone.
2 people on the court right now representing the great city of St. Louis. Brogan and Peter Hessman. Brogan Hanlon and Peter Hessman.
2 people on the court representing the great Mendoza family, Zachary and Ezekiel. Zachary one-ups his older brother, knocks down both free throws. La Salette up 12-7, and they're going to call a foul on the other side. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Yeah, Connor Brogan has done a great job tonight of attacking the basket. He's gotten points off of it. He's gotten other people points off of it, and that's something that we've seen him do at times.
Well, you know what? He kind of just figured out he could do it against Arthur Christian. I was watching the game, and halfway through the game, Coach pulled him aside, and he said, you know what? Just take it to the hoop and take the shot. You know what? You might mess up. You might miss a shot, but mess up doing something right. So he took that to heart. He went out there, and he kind of figured it out, and he's been doing it ever since.
Yeah, the times that he doesn't mess up far outnumber the times that he does. And I think this game, he's doing it consistently, and it's getting La Salette points almost every time he goes to the basket.
Yeah, well, you know what? Marshall's kind of playing that man defense, so.
It gives Hanlon great opportunities to just go around his guy.
And then if he gets around, that opens up opportunities for other players.
Yeah,
he's drawing people in, and all of a sudden Lance Holman's open, wide open down low.
Mm-hmm. La Salette clinging to a 5-point lead. Here we go. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first half. Thompson to do the inbound. Tightly guarded by the Mendozas. Looking, gets it inside to Jones. He's going to go up and get called and go to the free throw line to shoot. Marshall going on a little run of their own. into the game now for the Lions. James Agba-Perrone for Brogan Hanlon. Zach Jones off the side of the rim. Rebound. Ezekiel Mendoza gives it to Agba-Perrone. La Salette setting something up. Up 3. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the half. Agba-Perrone, he's going to attack. And he just lost the ball off his hands. James Agba-Perrone's stint on the court was short-lived. Brogan Hanlon coming in for him. Ramey setting up the offense. To Probst. Back to Ramey right about the logo. In the corner to Thompson. Back to Probst. Stafford's going to give to Ramey to Probst. Nice pass down low to Stafford. His jumper's no good. Looked like that ball was knocked by Peter Hessman, and the Lions are going to come away with it. Hanlon gives it off to Peter Hessman. He's wide open. Gives it off to Lanthier, to Mendoza. Looking. Hands it off to Hanlon. Hanlon's going to try a pull-up jumper. That one rimmed in and out. Ooh.
Wow, it doesn't get any closer than that.
That was tough. That ball went halfway down and just didn't want to go all the way through. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the half. Probst to Ramey. Back to Probst. Both of them thought about deep threes. Probst got the ball back. Dribbling around top of the key, gives to Ramey. Stafford to Probst. To Thompson. Ooh, ball almost picked off by Lanthier. Great pass to the short corner. Probst is going to try a deep three. That's off the side of the rim. Rebound, Ezekiel Mendoza gives to Hanlon. 40 seconds left in the half. Hanlon crosses his man up. We've seen that all night. Great pass to Ezekiel Mendoza. That's what we were talking about. Hanlon, he just attacks the basket and dumps it off down low to the big Mendoza. Well, they're both big, but
the bigger Mendoza.
The bigger Mendoza.
Yeah.
Stafford, he drives baseline, throws up a shot, fouled on his way up. 10 seconds left. First free throw is good. Lost led up 4. Lance Holman coming in for Ezekiel Mendoza. 10.9, call it 11 seconds left in the half. Free throw, good. 10 seconds left. Stolen by Probst. He's going to pass it down low to Thompson. He's fouled on his way up. Things starting to unravel here. 7 seconds left.
Holman didn't see him coming. He just stepped right in front of it.
Yeah, Probst came flying out of nowhere. Thompson looking to cut into the lead, and there it is. He knocks down the first one. Holman comes out of the game. Mendoza's back in. 7 seconds left. Thompson's second free throw. That one's good. Third down by 1. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Mendoza looking around. Looking. Gives it off to Hanlon. 6 seconds left. Going down the other baseline. Gives it to Mendoza. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Hessman's going to go up.
Nice moves. Holy moly.
Peter Hessman at the end. Drops it in for a layup. Great job by the Lions. Peter Hessman giving great minutes today. La Salette's going to go into the locker room with a 16-13 lead, up 3. Connor, first half, La Salette's defense was dominant for most of it until the end there of the second quarter, excuse me. What would you see them to continue to do this game?
Well, you know what? I think they could maybe improve a little bit, making some more of those offensive possessions count a little bit more. They got robbed a couple times. That's fine. You know what? Shots go in, they don't go in sometimes, it doesn't matter. But, finishing down low, I think there was a couple times Lions could have finished down low a little bit better. So probably finishing down low is what we'd like to see.
They have done a great job this game of playing defense. They've played hard defense, but they've been long defensive possessions. So if I'm the Lions, I kind of want to slow it down, and take your break on offense. So let's see if the Lions can come away with a victory. It's halftime. La Salette up 3, 16-13. Hope you'll join us for the second half. I'm Joseph Mackin, with me Connor Hanlon. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. It's the second half. Sadly, Joe Mackin had to leave to get ready for his varsity game, so it's just me, Connor Hanlon, bringing to you the rest of the matchup. Lions up 3 going into the second half. It was a good half defensively. Offensively, it was all right. Lions could have done maybe a little bit of better job finishing down low, but they got the job done mostly, and it's 13-16. Probst. Marshall works the ball around the perimeter. That's what they've been doing mostly today. Back to Probst. Tries to get it at the high post. Can't hang on. Marshall goes back to work in the perimeter. Ramey back to Probst. Down low, intercepted by Trask with his wingspan. That is 4 inches more than his height. So now it's Brogan. Hanlon's been having a pretty good day so far. He gets past his man again, takes it up. And a foul on number 5, Probst of Marshall. A lot of times that'll happen when Brogan gets past his man. His defender maybe gets a little bit frustrated and maybe reaches a little bit, causing a foul. And Dominic Trask doesn't see the halfway line, and he's called for an over and back. So it's the same score as we started off with this half, and it's Marshall ball. Ramey takes it over the line and gives it to Probst. Here's Thompson, takes a 3. No good. Garno with the rebound. Back to Hanlon up top to Mendoza. Lanthier makes the cut, not quickly enough, so Mendoza resets. Hanlon looking for a pass. He finds Trask, and now it's down low. Back to the big man. Lions can't finish first time around, but then Garno cleans it up, and it's an and one. Garno's been pretty lights out with his free throws the past couple games. He's 2 for 2 today, and he heads to the line for a possible 3-point put. It's good. 3 points for Garno, and the Lions are up 19-13. Thomas gets the pass from across the line. Thompson, excuse me. Back up top to Ramey. He slows it down. Probst in the corner to Thompson. There's the pass down low to Zach Jones, and as he went up, Zach Jones got fouled, so he takes a trip to the line. First one's up, and it's in. 19-14. Zach Jones puts his second free throw off the front of the rim, and Mendoza can't grab the rebound, and it escapes him, and straight out of bounds. Marshall gets the ball back. Inbound quickly to Gregan, and another foul. Lions big men not quite shutting down the post like they were in the first half. Gregan's first free throw hits both ends of the rim and goes in. Gregan almost goes 2 for 2 but he's called for a lane violation. Hanlon to Trask. Garno high post, drive, puts up, goes up strong, draws a foul. Garno's back at the free throw line. Stick on another one for Garno. Stafford makes his way into the game for Jones. And on the other end, the Lions substitute Ben Blood in for Mendoza. Ezekiel Mendoza, that is. Both Mendoza, Zach, and Zeke playing tonight. Garno knocks down 2. Lions bring the press. Probst finds. Probst gave the pass to Ramey, who promptly passed it right out of bounds. So, Lions get the ball back, up 21-15. Hanlon with it again. Picks up his dribble and finds Trask. Garno at the top, this is what we saw last time, but now Garno pops out to Hanlon. Whitehead for 3, it's in! Lions picking up the offense here halfway through the third quarter. Let's see if the defense can respond to that. Here's Probst. Gets it down low to Thompson. Probst thinks about 3, takes a couple dribbles. Back up top to Ramey. Probst. Marshall still working the perimeter. And now they get it down low to Stafford. And another foul down low. Lions are not too clean right now. They need to clean it up because all of Marshall's points this quarter have come from free throws. And there's another one. Looks like a full line change. Second free throw, no good. Lions can't get the rebound. Instead, it's Griggan. And another foul. That one on Holman. Too many fouls for the Lions down low right now. Griggan's first free throw is good. 24-17. Griggan goes 2 for 2. Lions are back on the attack. Holman finds Quigley. And Quigley gets across the line, finds Agbat prone. Agbat prone passes to Holman. Holman gets stuffed. And it's a shooting foul on the other end. Holman goes to the line. A lot of penalties on both sides this quarter. It's one more for Holman. No good from Holman's second free throw. And it's Probst taking it over the line. Probst to Thompson. Back to Probst. Marshall circles around the perimeter. Back up top to Probst. There it is, down low. Ball bouncing around. Agbat Prone picks it up. The Lions are back on the attack. Quigley pops out to Lanthier. It's back to Quigley, and Quigley dribbles around his man. Back out to Agbat Prone. High post to Zach Mendoza. And then back out to Agbat Prone. Agbat Prone drives. Pops it out to Quigley. Quigley gets it down low to Mendoza. Off the rim, but no good, and out of bounds on Holman. Past couple possessions for Marshall, they've got some points off of penalties down low. We'll see if there's some more. Not this time. Holman gets the rebound cleanly. That shot bounced around, no good. And Holman draws another foul. His last time shooting, he went 1 for 2. And with that penalty, there's 9 in the quarter overall for both teams. Holman nails his first one. We've got a lane violation, so if it went in, it wouldn't count anyway. It's not the first time that's happened tonight. Earlier in the first quarter, Zeke Mendoza got called for a lane violation, took back his made free throw. So it stays 26-18, and it's Props. Back out to Haney. Props for 3, off the rim, and thrown out of bounds by Marshall. And then deflected off of a Lion. A Salette Lion, that is. Props gets it down low to Stafford, but it's knocked back outside for 3. Nope, and ball's kept alive, then rolls out of bounds. Inbound to Lanthier. Lions up 26-18, about a minute to go in the third. Agbat prone, trying to dribble around his man, finds Quigley. He pulls up, it's good. 3-pointer for Quigley. Props again, tries to get it down low to Stafford. He does. Stafford can't finish. He gets it on the second chance and draws a foul. Another one on Holman. That's his second. 10 fouls overall. First one from Griggen good. And Griggen hits both. Marshall back within 10, and bit of an awkward pass for Lanthier to pick up. It was right at his ankles and couldn't get in the way of it. It bounced out of bounds. Wait, we've got a substitution. It's Trask for Lanthier. .40 seconds to go. It's Props. Takes his sweet time. Here comes James. Props to Ramey. Back to Props. 20 seconds to go. Ramey and Props take their time up top. Props in some trouble now. He's circling around. And we've got a timeout from Marshall. Good defense from the Lions to get the trap up top. 11.7 seconds to go. Lions up 9. A lot of fouls this quarter from both teams. Lions not playing very clean under the basket. most of, if not all of Marshall's points this quarter have come from free throws. So here we go. 11 seconds to go in the third. Lions up 9. Inbound to Props. 10 seconds. James almost knocks it out of his hands. And Props drives, takes it to the hoop, puts it up, off hard the backboard, and second chance opportunity, no good. Lions go into the fourth, up 9. Lions defense need to find their groove again like they did in the first. They didn't let anything in except for a quick transition off a turnover. Lions defense overall this quarter not doing too shabby except for some iffy moments under the hoop. Lions offense picked it up a bit. Evan Whitehead and Brendan Quigley with a 3. Lions big men still have a lot of work ahead of them though. Final 8 minutes about to go underway. Lions are up 9. Final 7 minutes, excuse me. 8 minutes of varsity. JV plays 7-minute quarters. So anyway, here's Hanlon. He's been having a pretty good night tonight. He gives it to Trask. Ben Blood down low, puts it up nicely off the backboard. Lions bringing the press again. Here's Props. Ramey. And it's across the line to Griggan. Props for 3. It's good. 31-23. Hanlon again. Trying to shake his man. And he picks up his dribble and he's called for a travel. Props takes his time to Ramey. It's been Ramey and Props up at the top all night. Props had a 3 last possession. Now he gets it down low. Off the backboard. Marshall can't finish off their offensive rebound, so the Lions dodge a bullet on that one. Hanlon to Whitehead for 3. Off a little bit left. Jones gets the rebound and pass it way down to Griggan. And 1. Another foul down low for the Lions. Benny Garno coming in for Mendoza. River puts his free throw off the front of the hoop. And Props drives in quickly. Dishes it off to Ramey. Garno's on the ground and coughs it up out of bounds. Thompson inbounds down low to Griggan. Nice little move, but doesn't go, and Ben Blood gets the rebound. Hanlon on Props. Hanlon loses it. Then gets it to Trask. Trask dribbles in, draws a foul. Now Trask inbounds to Whitehead. At the pass to Hanlon. And Hanlon tries to get it to Trask, and it's intercepted and laid up easily by Ramey. Hanlon, he just turned the ball over. Can he get redemption for himself? He gives it off to Whitehead. Whitehead to Trask. Lions up 31-27. Back to Hanlon. Hanlon tries to get it down low, and it's another turnover. And a foul called on Blood. Here's Props over the line. To Ramey, back to Props. Ramey. There it is at the high post. Now down low for Thompson, takes the dribble, puts it up. Foul on the floor. Here's the inbound to Ramey. He's been having a pretty good night tonight. Him and Props definitely controlling the Marshall team. Ramey drives in, pops it back out to Props. Thompson. And now it's down low. Bouncing around, out of bounds on Marshall. Trask to inbound. He finds James Agrat-Perone. Trask has a man to beat. He does and gets it over the line. And timeout Lions. 3.5 to go. Lions slowing down a little bit. Marshall's crawled their way back. It's now only a 4-point deficit. Lions cleaning up the fouls under the basket a little bit. But they still have 3 fouls this quarter. On the contrary, Marshall has 1. Lions bigs have been a factor all day. If they want to pull ahead a little bit here at the end of the 4th, it's going to be their bigs that are going to get them back into it. Ben Blood in the game, he's definitely a force. We've seen him put in some nice shots, some nice bank shots down low off the backboard. To go. Lions take the court, and they have the ball. Trask gets the ball in up high to Whitehead. Agrat-Perone at the high post. Gives it to Blood. There it is. There's the big. Nice drive, Ben. Blood puts it in for 2. 33-27. Props gets it over the line. Dribbles, takes it to the hoop. And he's in some trouble, out of bounds on Blood. Thompson inbounds to Props. Props dribbles in, then dribbles back out in the face of Ben Blood. He doesn't want to have to deal with that again. I don't think anybody really does. So now it's Props up top. Marshall still taking their time. No sense of urgency yet. Jumper from Stafford is no good. And Lions get the ball back. Inbound to Agbat Perone, and he's quickly down the other way. He gives it off to Blood. Garno. And Garno draws a foul. Right now, if you want somebody to be taking free throws for you, it's Benny Garno. He's 100% on the night, and he's been dangerous from the free throw line the past couple JV games. And he continues that. Another nice trip from the free throw line for Benny Garno. He knocks down 2, and it's 35-27 Lions. Props in some trouble. He's all alone. He gets around Agbat Perone. Finds Gaines. Gaines, nice pass down low. And guess what? It's another foul. And Marshall heads to the free throw line. That foul on Benny Garno. He's got 3 on the night. Lions have 4 fouls. One more puts Marshall in the bonus. Jones puts his first free throw off the rim. And second one, just alike. And another foul down low. This time not a shooting foul, but the foul does put Marshall in the bonus. So Stafford goes to the line anyway. Stafford hits his first one. 35-28. And teeter-totters around, stays a 7-point game. Trask takes it in. Guarded by Ramey. Pass it to Agbat Perone. Agbat Perone tries to force it to Blood. Blood can't get a hang of it. Pass almost intercepted by Stafford, but Ben just slapped it out of bounds. So here we go, final 2 minutes. Lions up 7. Still not really no sense of urgency for Marshall. Props. Pass it across the line to Stafford. Back to Props. Ramey. Minute 30. Here's Thompson. Can't find a lane. And there it is, another nice pass down low. Ramey for 3. Off the rim. Lions can't get the rebound. Garno puts it back in. Not usually a good thing to do, and now we've got another foul. This time it's on the Marshall Lions. It's a 3-possession game with 1:15 to go. I'd expect to see some urgency from Marshall. They bring the press. They want to steal the inbound pass. They need to get as many possessions as they can. They don't steal the inbound pass, and it's Hanlon. Again against Props. Hanlon gets it across the line with ease. Here's Whitehead, he loses it. Over and back. 1 minute. Marshall has to find a way to get 3 possessions out of this. Props. Intercepted by Trask. Hanlon takes it over. Gives it to Trask. Lions just killing some time now. Trask. Down low to Garneau. Hanlon up at the very top. Dribbles down. Hands it off to Garneau. Lions doing a good job not turning the ball over and killing time. A little bit of trouble right up there. A little bit of congestion. Lions figure it out. Long pass. Intercepted. That ball never really had a chance to get to his target. And it's 14 seconds to go. Thompson takes a shot. Misses. It's an air ball. Garneau gets the rebound. 5 seconds, and Marshall's walking off the court. So that'll do it. Marshall looks defeated as the Lions march in and show who's the bigger Lion. 35-28. Lions JV head into the locker room victorious. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you join us for the varsity game here in just a couple minutes. Good night, everybody.